how anxious are you to get back on the mound after your last start with 7 shutout innings?
I mean, really anxious. I mean, it's been like 25 days, so I used to pitch every 5 or 6. So it'll be fun to come back in the mound to compete again.
First row on your right, Eric.
Luis, you came in out of the bullpen in the wild card game last year, but this is your first playoff start since 2019 ALCS. How excited are you to, take the mound as a starter in a playoff game?
I'm really excited. Like I said, I think you asked me that before, right? I think, or somebody. And I said like I'm not gonna forget like how it feels to start in the postseason. So it's about execution. So I would try to do my best to execute my pitches and try to get quick innings, quick counts, and try to get hitters out.
You'll have a hostile atmosphere in Cleveland. Do you embrace pitching in front of a crowd that's against you that way?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's supposed to be like that. We're not gonna play all games in Yankee Stadium, and we used to, I pitched in Houston, a couple of years ago, and it's gonna be the same. They kind of cheer for their team, but I try not to think about that. I try to focus on my game and my catcher, and try to, do my job.
We'll stay over there with Bob.
Luis, you're going to be facing a team that doesn't strike out a lot, and their specialty is to make contact. So I'm wondering if you would adjust in any way to that.
I mean, I can't run away from my game. I will try to do the same thing, because if I do something that I'm not used to do, I think that's not me. So I think something wrong is gonna happen if I don't go with my the thing that I do good. Even if don't strike out, the pitches that I throw to strike out somebody out, they gonna make contact. Hopefully, can get an out.
Enrique in the third row.
Saludos, Luis. Yo sé que tú estás enfocado en algo muy específico, que es el juego 3, pero al mismo tiempo cada salida que tú haces en esta parte final podría ser tu última salida con el uniforme de los Yankees. Every start maybe can be the last start with the Yankees jersey. Háblame de eso.
¿Sabes? Yo trato de no pensar en eso. Yo me he esforzado para hacer mi trabajo. He tenido mis lesiones, pero gracias a Dios me siento saludable. Y, ¿sabes? Eso es una decisión que yo no tengo el control. Lo único que yo tengo en control es de ¿sabes? Hacer mi trabajo cada vez que me den la bola. ¿Sabes? Ayudar a mi equipo a ganar.
Third row on your left, Anthony.
You were very vocal that you didn't agree with the Yankees putting you on the 60-day IL. With how strong you feel now, do you think now that maybe there was any merit to that? Or do you think you would have felt just as strong if they hadn't done it?
I don't know if I would feel so strong that I am right now. But, at the beginning I was not thrilled with the decision. But, of course, they have a bunch of doctors. They got a bunch of people that know what's the best for their players. So, I respect the decision. And hopefully it's worked for the best. It works for the best for them, and it works for the best for me.
The back left corner.
Luis, as someone who has postseason experience, what kind of advice do you give someone like Nestor who's taken on this responsibility for the first time?
I think, for Nestor, this is what is good about Yankee Stadium. Every big series is being in the playoff. When we face the Red Sox or, Tampa or Toronto, the atmosphere, the fans feel like this is like playoff atmosphere out there. So I think it's going to be good. He's been doing it for, whole year. He's been dominant the whole year. So I think if he, that's what he's been doing for, the last, 29, 28 starts, he's going to be unbelievable.
Other questions for Luis? Greg in the second row on your right, Luis.
Just during that long rehab, how much was this start on your mind, kind of pushing you making it worth it to get back?
I mean, I was not thinking that far when I was not thinking playoff because I was thinking about, how I gonna feel my first one. So after I made my first one, I was feeling very good. And then I started thinking about, okay, I got, 3 stars before pitching in the playoffs. So I think at the beginning I didn't think about pitching in the playoffs. It was more about the other 3 stars before that.
Anything else for Luis?